What's going on, people? Thank you for coming back to my channel. My name is David Feldman-Makrias, and today what I want to talk about is how to just lock in the meeting and how to do it easily. Whether it's a meeting for getting a new client, prospecting, going over reporting results, or trying to sell something, whatever it is, how can we lock it in? I wanted to create this quick win video because I feel like it was necessary. I feel like it's necessary to talk about this because even though to some of us, and maybe some of you out there, it may seem really, really simple, but I don't know. Like, I thought it was common sense, and it might be common sense for a lot of people, but the reason I want to make it is because I see so many vendors and so many people try and go about it a certain way, and they just, I don't know, there's too much back and forth, way too much back and forth. Um, One thing I see, it's like when trying to nail down the time of a meeting, like when should we meet? Oh my God. And then there's all these different email threads like, oh, I don't have time this time. Oh, I do have time this time, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, oh, especially with going between two, three people or whatever, it's tiring. It's like, oh my God, can someone just put a meeting time and that's when we meet, make a decision. So it's like, how can we make this a little better? And some of you watching this might think, oh, David, this is easy. This is simple. Why don't you just get Calendly and then you have people just request your meeting time and all this stuff? Honestly, I get it. And that makes sense. But I don't know. I feel like it loses the personal touch. Not all automations are good. I mean, that's good, I think, at scale. At scale, when you're getting like 100 new responses for meetings a day, yeah, you're going to want to automate that. But like I think it loses the personal touch, to be honest with you. I'd rather shift a little bit out of that. And sometimes you can't always do Calendly. It seems impersonal. That's the thing. Like, oh yeah, here's my Calendly. Pick a time. It's like I get it, but I get the sensation that I'm just another appointment to you. I don't know. That's just the feeling I get. So, and I think in client retention, having that personal touch is a really, really big deal. Again, always talked about perceived value and actual value. Actual value. So, actual value generating the real results, right? But perceived value is important too. So having the perception we're all human beings. If we're doing business, we're all human beings. So without further ado, let's go into the example that I'm going to show you right now that I think is really easy to do, and I don't see a lot of vendors, people that try and contact me, people that try and sell me stuff do. So let's do it now. Somebody's calling me, whatever. Okay, here it is. So text thread conversation. I like text threads. Again, it's super personal. The people in your life, you text. Especially the important people. If all those Apple users, when you get the little blue response, you have a group text in blue instead of green. It makes a difference. So, so okay. So, anyways, let's go through this. I know I wanted to request a meeting with this person. I've met with them before. Hey, we've been corresponding email, blah, 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 blah. Saw your email response. Do you have 20 to 30 minutes to chat on a quick screen share either tomorrow afternoon or anytime Friday? So look at that. Saw your email response. I recognize that you've communicated. Do you have 20 to 30 minutes? Like, I like that. It's like it's going to be a quick call. It's a short meeting. You're going to have enough time to dissect a few things, but it doesn't need to be super long because then it fits in their schedule. And I'm also very time considerate, right? Because I want someone to give me the crash and burn. Like, I was told that by a wise man. And whatever you can say in an hour, say it in 20 minutes. Whatever you can say in 20 minutes, text me or whatever. Whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? It's like shorten it up. Do you have 20 or 30 minutes to chat in a quick screen share either tomorrow afternoon or anytime Friday? Just want to talk a few things out with you before I proceed. So I already tell them a little bit about what we're going to meet about. Email responses will be coming to you both soon, both you and blank soon. Obviously, I blurred out the names here, but like I'm telling him what I'm going to do. I'm asking if he's got the time. I'm considerate about his time because I want to make it quick. And he texts me right back, sure, tomorrow afternoon works. So I go, awesome. I just sent a Google Meet over for 2 p. If a different time works better, just let me know. Perfect. Thanks. I know his schedule a little bit, and I figured, like, okay, tomorrow afternoon, what's afternoon? Okay, take anytime after 12 p.m., right? But sometimes people need to eat lunch. Sometimes, people have a little bit lags in their day around 2 o'clock. So I try and give them buffer time, right? So 2 p.m. And he goes, perfect. Thank you. So again, this text was one, two, three, four threads long. I made it super easy for him to say yes. I told him what kind of it's going to be about. It's going to be about our emails going back and forth. I took it off email and went text more personal because I think it just made more sense to do. I told him, hey, do you have a quick 20 to 30 minutes? Meaning, I recognize your time. It's not going to take that long, and I'm going to get right to the point. I gave him a couple different options, either tomorrow afternoon or anytime Friday. I'm not going to stick myself to a 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. or whatever. I just want to give him a rough range to see what his flexibility is. And he goes, sure, tomorrow afternoon works. Cool. Now I'm going to lock in the actual time. All right, how about I just sent over a Google Meet for 2p. Notice this. Awesome. I just sent a Google Meet over for 2p. Did I ask ever if 2p worked? No. I just said 2p, meaning 2 p.m. CST. That is the time that I'm available. Hopefully you're available too. It's like a partnership. It's not like, oh, does 2 p.m. work? Oh, I hate that. I hate that because it's just like, no, we're gonna meet. And I gave him I basically said we're gonna do it, but I allowed him to say, like, if he's got different schedule timing or whatever, he could just let me know. Awesome. I just sent over a Google Meet over for 2p. If a different time works better, just let me know. Because we didn't lock down a time. I cut like an extra few messages out of this text. I could have said, after sure, tomorrow afternoon works. I could have said, awesome. Does 2p work? He would have went, yep. And I went, all right, cool. I'll send you a Google Meet right now. I cut text out, and it's more of the authoritativeness. It's more of the partnership. It's more like me leading the situation. And I think that's really important. And even though this is like a microcosm, it's like, oh, David, who cares? Who cares about an extra 2 threads? I think it makes a difference. I really do, in the personal relationship, because when you're providing a service or a solution to somebody, though that person is going to be looking to you to answer the questions and to lead them and navigate them through whatever you need to navigate them through. So this is a big part of it as well. What does this demonstrate? Hey, I saw your email. I recognize your time is valuable, but I need to go over a few things. I want to get your feedback, and I'm going to have email responses to you. Look what I did here. Do you have any time to chat? Just wanted to talk a few things out with you. Email responses will be coming to both you and blank. It's all about him. It's not really about me. I only have one eye in here with you before I proceed with the task. It's all about them. Make it about them. Service them. Service your clients. I spend a lot of time trying to think about texts, probably too much. But I think this is really good client management stuff. And you can apply this type of logic for really everything. I think I got a lot of my mindset stuff from uh, How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's all about them. Hey, do you have this time? I want to go over this with you. My email responses are coming soon. He goes, sure, tomorrow works. Awesome. I just sent over a meet for 2p. If it's different time works better for you, just let me know. Perfect. Thanks. I made it so easy for him to say yes. And that's the point. Make it easy for people to say yes. And then they will. Because naturally, most people, they want to say yes to stuff if it's going to benefit them. So, yes, make it easy. All right, that's my rant. Hopefully that helps a little bit. Quick win. Let me know what you guys think. And I just dropped my pen. Stay tuned for the next one. Bye-bye.